Hello and welcome to another episode of Channel 213. I apologize if this is streaming twice. Had a little bit of a technical issue there. I don't think it was streaming the first time, but we should be good now. So yeah, welcome to Channel 213. Once again, I'm your host, Dylan Lawson, on this fine Sunday evening with really strange weather. Don't know how many of you got stuck inside today, but I was definitely one of those people, other than going out to grab some food just a little bit ago. And I went maybe 3 miles from my house at best. I don't plan to go any further than that until this stuff clears up just a little bit more. So, snowed in with y'all. We got a pretty big playlist here tonight with lots of new blood. We're going to get ahead and get it started with a band called I Am the Kid and their song Smells Like Quarantine Spirit. Alright, finishing off block 1 there with Orbit by SNAiLBANK Sinewave. Before that we had Lie to Me by Motel Portrait off of their album Car Crash. Just before that we had 3753 Cruithne. I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, as with many band names that have ended up on this stream, it seems like, so with their song Cockpit Shenanigans. Before that we had Bayht Lahm's latest single, boy, here we go, I'm gonna butcher this one too, Valientes and Armas, Sociedad, Sin, and it's cut off there so I can't read the rest of it. Okay. And of course, starting off the block we had I Am the Kid with Smells Like Quarantine Spirit. So pretty solid block there. Hey, just as a reminder, anybody who wants to call in per se, you can join our Discord server. It's pretty quiet in the chat right now, and I don't like being the only person to be speaking. I don't like listening to just myself talk for this entire segment. So if anybody wants to come in here and talk some shit with me, you're more than welcome. You can do that. You can call my direct line if you have it. You can hit me on Messenger and call through that. I will probably end up holding the phone to the microphone so that you can be heard, but we'll make it work, right? So anyway, I guess without further ado, we can get started on the next block, starting off with a band called Fracture. Yeah, that's how their name is. That's how their name's said, right? Spiral Fracture, off of their album self-titled Spiral Fracture, with their song Jackal.
I see the sun. Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
That's a great feeling too. It's a mixture of feelings, a whole mixture, bittersweet, you know, great moments. I always think of the times when we wrote those songs, the collaboration, the conflict of coming up with lyrics. Those moments never go away.
How are you feeling now?
I'm ready, but I don't know what for.
I feel alright, man, I feel good. 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 I feel alright.
It's been 1 year since that blurred dream. I'm living life with a different vision. So it seems new lines when the pen taps the paper. So that means a new feeling has entered. My old ones left the scene a while ago. My childish soul took a while to grow. Rehearsing Bible verses, receiving that Holy Ghost got me feeling alright. And yet I'm feeling so good. Just a sprouting young seed, but so misunderstood. Alright.
Man, I feel good.
So good, so good.
I feel alright.
Alright.
Man, I feel good.
So good, so good.
I feel alright. Man, I feel good.
So good, so good.
I feel alright. Man, I feel good. I feel alright.
It's been a year since Mellow TP. I'm living life with a different mission. So it seems something must have changed in my suede. Same on a different day. Every praise is to reach his holy name. So he puts me back on track. The feeling's coming back. Ooh, Gaia chose me to be a sister giving back. Ooh, Gubby make me feel better, but not better than she. Cause she's the perfect ATP setter. So it makes me feel so good.
Man, I feel good.
Yeah, so good.
I feel alright.
Alright.
Man, I feel good.
So good, so good.
I feel alright. Man, I feel good.
Give me one more
I
time.
feel alright. Man, I feel good. I feel alright.
There's blood on my shoe. There's blood on my shoe. There's blood on me and you. There's blood on my shoe. There's blood on my shoe. This is my life. Grab a knife, gunfight, insane. Okay, bloody real. It's my bloody shoe. There's blood. There's blood on my. There's blood. There's blood on my. There's blood on my. On my. On my. My shoe. There's blood on you. There's blood. This is my life. Grab a knife, gunfight, insane. Okay, bloody real. It's my bloody shoe. There's blood on me. This is my life. Grab a knife, gunfight, insane. Okay, bloody real.
Alright, finishing up block 2 there was Blood on My Shoe by South Carolina punkers, the Plinks. Before that, we had RVA Locals, Sleepy Tyrant with their song Mindless Self-Indifference off of Plain Creators album. Before that, we had the soulful, lovely, funkadelic master of vibes, Timothy Maverick, featuring Raw Soul, off of the album The Feel, with their song Feelin Alright. This group is also goes under the moniker The Eye of Life. I've gotten a chance to see them live, actually, and they're absolutely incredible. So if you ever get to see them live, definitely get out and check them out for sure, if you see their name on a flyer anywhere. The Eye of Life, and their song that we played tonight was Feelin Alright. But if you want to look this one up, you're probably better to look up Timothy Maverick or Raw Soul. Before that, we had Primordial Loop Scanner by the Chucky Shovels off of the album The Last One. And of course, starting off the block, we had Jackal by dear friends Spiral Fracture off of their album self-titled Spiral Fracture. So I'm trying to figure out something to do to make this a little more interesting before I just zip right into the next block, but currently I have nobody really touching base in the Discord, it looks like, so no callers tonight, it seems. I was looking up some creepy stories on Reddit to maybe read for the time being, but none of these I don't think I can read through very quick-like anyway. You know what? I'll go ahead and read this short little tidbit real quick that I'm just scanning over. It seems short enough anyway. So, this is off of the thread on Reddit entitled Creepy and Weird 2021. So this is maybe a little dated. I don't know exactly when these events may have happened in this story, and it doesn't seem to immediately tell me. But here we go. My partner and I, by the way, I'm gonna leave the usernames out of this just so nobody, harasses them or anything like that. My partner and I were washing the dishes one night, and while we were drying the cutlery, I dropped the knife. I went to pick it up, but couldn't find it. To this day, we still don't really know what happened. We both saw it happen, and we both spent a good 5 minutes on our knees checking the kitchen floor, under cupboards, even under the fridge, but we never saw it again. It definitely felt like a bit of a glitch in the Matrix. And that's it. That's the story, so kind of weird. I've definitely had a thing or two like that happen before, but I usually just get more irritated than weirded out on where it could be, especially when it's something that I know I just had. I think we've all had those moments. This sounds like it dropped and maybe went under something or somewhere, like in another dimension somehow, and just vanished. But I would say check under the fridge, even though it doesn't say that they were near that, and I don't see anywhere where it actually says they... Oh, no, they did. Even under the fridge, right there. Apparently it wasn't there either. And in reply to that, actually, has another story. This happened to me and my husband with an Airbnb key once. We searched for hours both days we were there. I mean, hours. Even looking in rooms we hadn't even been in yet. It happened within 10 minutes of arriving. Under appliances, between couch cushions, everywhere. We scoured the place inside and out, and there was no trace of it. I am totally convinced it dropped into an alternate dimension. What do y'all think? Y'all think this is legit? You think it's cap? You think maybe these people just didn't look good enough, or maybe it was in their pocket or something and didn't actually fell? I don't know. For me personally, I've had stuff like this happen all too often to not think that maybe there's something to it. But I don't know what realm of the Matrix or pocket dimension or backroom situation any of this stuff's in, but I tell you what, they must have collected some pretty nice silverware along with a nice Airbnb key, apparently. I don't know how many interdimensional beings rent Airbnbs, but apparently they got a free stay. Anyway, getting right into block 3 with Somber by Big Canttiggity. You are listening to Channel 213.
Concentrate, that's on a day-to-day. It's my time, I can't let this shit fade away. I've been paying in love like it's layaway. I can shoot while I move like a fadeaway. I woke up, so of course I'm okay today. Pick a bitch that I want, let's get laid today. You don't mean that, that's what the hype make you say. Mind your business, less you wanna die today. It feel good, so I'm going outside today. Just might hop on my bike and go ride away. Duck off and hit up my hideaway. These bitches believe in Eli. You say focused on paper, they can't get the time of day. Money move, fill up my schedule, no time today. I'm never stressing, I'm smoking my mind away. I try to sleep, but I can't cause my mind awake. It doesn't get easier, you just get stronger. Just hold on a little longer. Life done got you feeling somber. I'm just talking on all of my songs, bro.
The face keeps me up at night, and I can't bear your screaming silence. I'll still bathe in your sunlight. We fight too much, but I digress. And you didn't put up a fight. You never cared much for violence. Why won't you open up the door?
Due to circumstances beyond our control, we are unable to continue the broadcast. At least 40 people lie dead. Their bodies burned and distorted beyond all possible recognition.
Alright, finishing off block 3 there was Klept with their song Cottonmouth Cloudy off of the album Cottonmouth Cloudy. Before that we had The Missing Piece, Silhouette of a Broken Heart. And before that we had F.F.L.O. by also South Carolina punkers, Pumpstank. And then before that, we had Light the Fire by The Consequences of Our Own Actions. Real jumpy, nice track there from their album Light the Fire of the same name. And of course, starting off the block with Big Canttiggity's Somber. Let's go to the phone lines, shall we? Or shall we not? See if anyone's in here. Doesn't look like it. There's people in the chat. Shout out to Bayht Lahm, the second band of tonight. You're getting a lot of love in the Discord right now, apparently. We have a couple... Here's just a couple comments. The riff for the bridge had me wanting to come back. And before that, someone else commented on and said, that's some mean shit for real. So, congrats on that track there, boys. It looks like you've at least got a couple new fans here, if nothing else. So before I get into this last block for the night, I don't even know if I have anything planned. This show's going over real quick and without much climatic things going on here. I can't believe I've made this go as smoothly tonight, especially with the technical difficulties I had setting everything up. Yes, thank you all so much. So like I said, if you want to call in and talk with me, you only have one block left. This is it. You can do it right now if you jump in the Discord and go to the One Good Chat voice channel we have. You can be speaking with me live. Now, everybody's going to hear you, so just remember, if you're planning to embarrass yourself, you'll do a really fine job of that. But if you'd rather not be heard, I wouldn't suggest going on there. However, you can come in here and join in on the chat as well if you'd rather not get in the call. I have this window up at pretty much all times. I don't always see every message immediately, but I do my best to. We kicked it off with a Vinyl Friday this past Friday. I'm planning to do another one of those this coming Friday as well. I just have to get the vinyl arranged. Like I said, a big thing I've been dealing with currently is figuring out what I can and can't do. Of every single stream I do is of course going to get hit with a copyright claim. There's just no two ways about it. There's no way to get around that. Those are the laws. Those are the powers that be. Until I have multiple licenses, I don't think that I will be able to stream anything on here without getting hit with that. That's not what I'm concerned about though. I just don't want the audio muted. I don't want everything taken down. It doesn't seem like that's going to be an issue so far, so that's good. We'll keep this live as long as we can. But other than that, thank you all so much for listening in, for supporting this. This is totally non-profit. This is all done from my bedroom, so nothing too fancy going on here. I have a record player. I have an audio interface. I have a Blue Yeti that I'm speaking to you through right now. I have a soundboard, which here's some jingles from that. Just some random. Let's see. What sound can I hit them with? Yeah, that's about par for the show, right? So, I guess without further ado, if we're not gonna have any callers in or anything like that, there's probably nothing more for me to ramble about, so we'll just go ahead and get into the last block for tonight. Thank you all for listening in. This is Channel 213, and you're about to listen to Get It Right by Orphan Riot.
Down here, crash red brick at my door down here. Cause round here Whisper mosquito lies in my ear. Full of tears, mother owl's eyes full of tears. She wants, she won't wake the sun. Run across, he's afraid my won't. Time, thought you had my back for a time. On my dime, caught you running game on my dime. Clandestine, not the news with your line. She won't, she won't wake the sun. Run across, he's afraid mine won't come. And no friend of mine. I can still smell your scent as the memories dissipate. I feel my walls caving in, buried with your hate. Lies and photographs planted in my brain. Am I insane? You made me this way. You take away. You have taken everything. For what you wanna stay. Yeah. Just what you put me through, and I know that you
Alright, finishing off the fourth and final block for tonight was Another Year by Everybody Gets One. That's off of Another Year. That's actually a single, I believe. Before that, we had Taken by Fredericksburg Rockers, Overdrivern. Before that, we had a really bluesy, gritty track by Dirty Metal Lefty known as Ain't No Friend of Mine off of Never on Sundays. Before that, we had Orphan Riot with their song American Endgame, or their song Get It Right. I'm reading everything out of order now. Get It Right. Get It Right, Dylan. The song is Get It Right by Orphan Riot off of their album American Endgame. And I kind of got mixed up a little bit. So Loxias was supposed to be the start of the block, but we ended up playing them after Overdrivern with their song Beggin' for More, off of Lovers, Monsters, and what is this other word here? I can't tell. I gotta find something better than Spotify to use for this shit. But very groovin', rocky, smooth track there. Like I said, thanks so much again for tuning in with me this evening. It's going by pretty fast, actually. It's been a pretty dreadful day as far as the weather. I personally am a fan of the visual of snow. I am not a fan of driving through it, especially when it starts getting rainy and it mostly becomes ice. So I'm hoping most of this shit kind of clears up tomorrow, because it looks pretty, looks nice, but I think I speak for everybody when, you've got daily responsibilities to take care of. You don't really feel like traversing through things that make those difficult daily tasks all the more difficult. But anyway, I saved this band intentionally for the end of the evening because this is not a new song, but it is by a band that has been defunct more or less. Now, I have heard as of a few years or more ago that they apparently still do some events here and there, usually house parties, but they're not nearly as active as they used to be, and it's no telling when or if that'll ever happen again. You might recognize these these cats from some time ago, depending how long you've been listening to music and depending where you're from, of course. As I remember, they're from the Manassas area. They are a groove metal band known as Adversary, and this is the title track off of their album Singularity, all the way back from 2008. And man, does it kind of have a sound of the times. So the exit band of this evening is going to be Adversary with their song Singularity. Thank you for listening in. Oh man, I just can't get through a show without at least one little slip up or technical difficulty, can I? Oh well. Thank you all so much for listening in. Thank you everybody who did participate a little bit at least in the Discord chat, making me, oh, what do you know? There was somebody in the call just now. Now they're not in the call. Damn. I'll have to get you next time there, buddy. Anyway, because I have a very limited amount of time. As soon as Stone Cold starts his little quote, I have to shut the fuck up for the night. So, thank you all so much for listening in. Tune in again on Thursdays and Sundays. And that's me. This is Dylan Lawson with Channel 213 signing off for the evening. We'll see you next time.